I did that trick there, you people. But alas, I have come out to the great outdoors for yet another Devil Dog Gaming rant. Mainly because one, this place tends to calm my nerves, and two, I can actually say things without having to worry if my neighbors hear me or not. This is my rant for the Saints Row 2022 reboot. Oh my goodness, I have a lot to say about this one, so stay tuned. Before I get started, I'm going to let you people know, if you're enjoying the Saints Row game, that's fine. Keep in mind, this is strictly my opinion. Hopefully it won't get you too personally flamed up, as they would call it nowadays. I don't know what the term is nowadays, if you find it offensive or whatnot. But honestly, if you like the game and you don't want to hear anything bad about it, stop the video right now. Don't watch the rest of this, because I guarantee you I'm probably going to say some things that's really going to tick you off. So just keep that in mind. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't have to, but this is my opinion, and I have the right to actually say it. Now, first up about the Saints Row 2022 reboot, it does have a lot of good things going for it. I'm not going to say it's a complete dumpster fire like a lot of people are. The game world, hands down, is phenomenal in terms of variety, the way it looks, the way it plays. The gunplay, let's be honest, if you played any of the other Saints Row games, you already know without a shadow of doubt what you're dealing with. You're dealing with floaty-ass mechanics and kind of janky-ass lock-on systems. This has not evolved much from the previous games. And considering this is considering a last-gen and next-gen game, honestly, it doesn't really improve upon anything in its game at all. And there's no real aspects to this title that really stands out to make itself unique in any way. It is nothing more but a cut and paste by the numbers reboot of a series which had certain flaws with it, but it had certain pros with it. If you would have just stuck with the pros, it probably would have made it a little bit better. Now, first up has to be, hands down, the most despised thing about this reboot. The characters. They're god-awful. I can't sit here and say, without any shadow of a doubt, that I say any of these characters are worth a fucking damn. Okay? You cannot hold a candle to Shandi and Gat and the rest of these characters. These characters are nothing but pandering to the modern day equivalent of gamers, which are people that would rather watch someone play the game on YouTube or play it on their smartphone as a game that's known as a tapper, where they don't play the game, they just tap the screw. Oh, I'm a gamer. No, you're not. Okay, now keep in mind, if you're not one of these, this is excluding you. But if you're one of these people out there that call yourself a gamer and you don't really play a game, no, you're not. If you're someone that watches someone play it and you have the nerve and the audacity to call yourself a gamer, you kind of sicken me. You really do. And if you like these characters, you know what? They were designed just for you. They were the market equivalent of a checkbox that they went through for their algorithm to figure out, oh, how can we appease the modern day, quote, gamer? Let's have these characters that are bland, that are boring, that are socially, inquisitive. Oh, we got to have social commentary. We got to have social commentary. We got to talk about gas. We got to talk about the future. We got to talk about... No. You don't play a Saints Row game to deal with characters that are worried about gas, fuel, efficiency, and cars. That's stupid. And your stupid little fucking bow tie and everything, the characters are stupid. It's like, well, I think it's great that Steve Urkel got a job after Family Matters, but in the end, it's just terrible. It's catering to the Gen XYZers, or whatever the fuck they're called now. I don't know. What are they called? Ampersanders? I don't know, and I don't care. The fact of the matter is, when you're playing a game, you're playing a game to escape reality, to have fun, to be over the top and exuberant. And you're not playing it to want to play as some douchebag kids that are banding together to want to get rid of their damn debt on their college debt, But nonetheless, honestly, the characters are the worst part of this game. None of them you give a shit about. They're all garbage. They're written very poorly. The writing in this is garbage. I swear to God, it's like they have a 5-year-old algorithm, a computer write the dialogue for this, thinking it's cool. It's not cool. It's like, oh, let's go yeet, let's go whoop, let's go whoop whoop. It's stupid. The characters are dumb. You got a motherfucker that won't put a shirt on. He's got a fucking waffle tattoo. You know how much of a douchebag you have to have a damn waffle tattoo? Seriously, come on. All the characters are garbage. None of them are likable. None of them seem like anybody that would be a member of the Saints in any way whatsoever. They all just seem like pushovers, just worthless status quo checkbox marks bullcrap. And I can't say I like the characters at all in this game. None of them evolve as characters. None of them grow. Their dialogue is just stupid. And it's obviously just designed to try to get the modern day gamer to get their money from them. Now, honestly, I've heard a lot of people actually say that they don't think that this game is that bad. Now, I myself have even said the actual gameplay itself is fundamentally sound. The skeleton of the game is sound. The skeleton is strong. But the bone structure is solid. But the muscle and the tissue is just terrible. It's stupid. The jokes are god-awful. None of them land. None of them hit. The jokes are god-awful. And people are like, but nature. All the jokes have been over the top and stupid and wacky. Yes, but they've always had a dark tone to them. This has a flamboyant, over-the-top Gen X-Zer flair to it, and it would have been better if you would have just made a different game. How dare you call this Saints Row and try to pass off these characters in this writing as a Saints Row game? The only thing that saves it is, like I said, the gameplay. The actual game world and the gunplay, while it's not like improved at all, honestly, I was getting headshots every freaking second I was popping the gun up. That says something about gameplay design. It wasn't designed that well at all. And for a reboot, it just feels to me like it turned into nothing but a damn money grab. I mean, seriously, I'm not going to say it's Saints woke, as a lot of people out there are calling it, because I don't think it falls into that line. I don't think it's fair to go that deep with it, because while they do have some political stuff they throw at you, and certain characters' personal beliefs, I'm not going to hold the game against it, because everyone is allowed to have their own personal beliefs, okay? Even game characters that are stupid. But how in the fact that this game actually just became Fortnite. It became nothing but a hybrid version of Fortnite meets Watch Dogs 2. That's what it reminds me of. It really does. It's not a Saints Row game. It's like, hey, how can we cash in on all that money? All these kids, they like Fortnite. How we do the Fortnite thing, and we can have all this stuff. I know, let's make it like Fortnite with Watch Dogs. That's cool, right? That's cool. Let's damn. No, let's not. And I truthfully believe this also comes down to a main philosophy with game development as a whole nowadays. With the way the culture is changing, as me as an old school gamer growing up on the original Saints Row games, with the really dark, graphic, gritty violence, along with their slapstick humor, it has lost a lot of that due to a cultural insensitiveness. You don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Everyone's so sensitive. So you've got to cater to that to maximize your profits. And that's basically what it feels like with this game. And even the development crew even ignored people that were saying you were going in the wrong direction with this. And you're like, we know what you're doing. It's like, yeah, you knew what you were doing because you want to make something that caters to the modern day click gamer. And it just kicks the original fans right in the balls who actually like the original series. I mean, because you can't offend people no more. Oh, God forbid you can't offend people. Oh, dear Lord, a game with dildo bats, you can't have that no more. But you got to have political correctness. You got to have stuff talking about fuel economy. You have to talk about stuff about the environment. And you know what? In a game, we are playing a gang member, going around murdering hundreds of people, blowing up shit everywhere. And you're more worried about bringing out stupid quips like that for your characters, thinking that that's bringing character? That's not character development. That's called pandering. And pandering is one of the worst things you can do with a game like this in this franchise. I mean, seriously. Like, the other thing I noticed is, you remember back in the day of Saints Row, it was known as rim jobs. The name of the place you went to get your car fixed was called Rim Jobs. But they don't want to offend people. I don't want to offend nobody. We can't call it Rim Jobs no more because that's offensive. But we still want to have a tongue-in-cheek joke. So we're going to have a guy named Jim Robb open up an auto parts store that you work for to open up an auto body shop. So his name is Jim Robb, which is obviously a play off of Rim Job, which is not funny, it's not original, and it's just stupid. I know, you people are going, well, you're just nitpicking about minor stuff. Okay, how about this? The AI is terrible. The AI of the traffic is god-awful. There's so many times you see cars running into the walls, blowing up for no reason at all. The AI and the enemies is stupid. For a game that is this day, 2022, and you still got characters running in circles like this, shooting. And there's so many times you don't need a cover mechanic. You just stand there and you can shoot the enemies. That's not good game. That's not a good game design. There's nothing that requires you to roll or duck or dive. All you have to do is just shoot them because they're so stupid. You got a combination of stupid AI of both the enemies, stupid AI of the vehicles, and everything else with it. Honestly, the special moves are bland and stupid as hell. Whoever heard of having a grenade as a special move? You can't just have a normal grenade. You gotta have it as a special move. Come on, and everything's tied in your smartphone. Everything's smartphone. Oh my God, smartphone, I gotta have smartphone. See, that's the problem with this game. This is catering way too much to the modern day gamer and not to the original Saints Row fans. If you would have just come out and called something else, not Agents of Mayhem, because that was an abomination, but if you just came out and called it something else, it probably wouldn't go down that bad. But when you're trying to force it down the chute of saying that this is a Saints Row game, but then you change 90% of the overall soul, the heart of the game, and you still have the bone structure of the original Saints Row, but everything applied on top of it, it's just this snowflake ass fake cool. It just comes off as being nothing more than people that are just trying to check a box to try to appease people in hopes that they make money. If you go woke, you go broke. You look at the scores of this. It's got a Metascore of 63 for the PS5 version, but if you actually check the user score, I think it's at like 2.8. That should say something, man. Now, don't get me wrong, it's just come out, and there'll be a lot more reviews coming out down the pipeline, but if you have a game that you're made that has that low of a user score, the user score are the people that play the game, not people that are running these businesses that get paid to do reviews. These are honest people that play it and base it off what they like and what they hate. And if they have less than a 3 on this game, that tells you fucked up. I mean, seriously. Everything about this game is just wrong. Yes, is it fun? Yes. Is it fun? Yes. It's definitely fun. Visually, it's very good. The game world is one of the best game worlds they've ever built. But the gunplay gets boring. It's the same mundane missions over and over again. All you do is go to an area and shoot enemies. There's no real variety. Oh yes, you can drive like a truck that has toxic barrels somewhere. Or you can do this or that. But it all fundamentally comes down to the same 5 things you do repeatedly. And in the end, if you apply this over and over on a game that's like 20 plus hours long, the game world can only get you so far. The gameplay can only get you so far. You have to base it off a great story and good character development. These characters have no development. They're stupid. They're unlikable. They're douchebags. None of the guys would ever in a million years last in any of the Saints Row games. They would have been killed immediately because they're friggin' worthless people. And in the end, leave in the comments below if you agree or disagree with me. I can't wait to see how well this video does. I've already warned a lot of my subscribers, you're probably not going to like this video because it might hurt you a little bit. Like, oh my God, I love the game. I don't understand why you don't like it. Well, here's the reason why I don't like it. I'm an old school gamer. I grew up with all the original Saints Row games, and this is not Saints Row. Yes, I realize you went from games where you were the president of the United States, climbing a missile into space, to actually going to hell to save Gat from Satan in a musical number. I get it. It's wacky and over the top. It's always been wacky and over the top. Is this game wacky and over the top? Yes. Does it have a good game world? Yes. Does it have somewhat sound gameplay mechanics, including driving and shooting? Yes. But that falls under the skeleton of a game. And when you have a reboot of a game, you expect you to bring more to the table than this. This, to me, just still, like I said, comes off as nothing but a cash grab to cater to the modern gamer, which is not a gamer anymore. Call me out on it, people, but you are not gamers. You are people that would rather sit at home and watch a video or do a little cell phone game, but not actually play a game because you don't have the time to play a 20 or 30-hour game because you're so busy. Busy doing what? Seriously, I work a 40-hour work week and I'm still able to do this shit. What's your excuse? But in the end, I can't wait to see the comments that's going to come out of this. Can't wait to see how many subscribers unsubscribe, and I don't care because I'm staying true to what I fucking feel. And the fact of the matter is, Saints Row 2022 is an abomination. It's an abortion of a game, and it should have never been made. And Volition, you suck. You didn't listen to your fan base. They told you. They told you what they didn't like, and you ignored them. And you came out with this pandering, sugar-coated snowflake fucking gumdrop garbage just to try to pander to the modern-day individual so you wouldn't hurt their feelings and they would buy your product in hopes to make more money. That's not what you do in a game like this. You make a good game that people want to see. You could have very easily made it to where the last game, Get Out of Hell, was a TV show, and you pull away, and you have the characters going, that's a TV show I would never play. Let's go out and do some fucking violence. It would have worked great. You can continue on the story. It would have been wacky and over the top, and people would have loved it. But instead, you did this. This was Nate, a.k.a. Devil Dog. I want to thank each and every single one of you who have stayed to the end on this video. Leave the comments below what you think of Saints Row 2022. If you agree with me or disagree, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I don't care. Thumbs up are good. Subscribe to my channel. Remember, I have that contest where I'm giving away a PS5 and an Xbox Series X if I ever get to 1,000 views on it. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.